What do you call a Spanish dog at a convenience store / gas station on the east coast of the United States? That would be a Chihuahua. Thanks for tuning in.
You're tuned in to the Most Humble Show.
Let me take you back to the beginning. I grew up running mom's tandoori chicken, inshallah, God willing. Women wearing black linen, rocking trainers in their feet. Them beggars begging for rupees, lying lame in the street. Move out of heat, bleed out of me. I can still see them chip pies getting flipped on the concrete. Some things you can't teach, some things you have to live through. I've always lived the lid, I realize when it hits you. Ain't nothing natural but a natural disaster. Ain't nothing natural about my uncle being married by his father, the laughter of children being silenced by the Mars. Now I just thank God there was angels in the rafters. After the storm left, we were searching for some answers, staring into the darkness, asking the moms, rabbis, and pastors. Man, is a giddy thing. I wear it on my wedding ring. Every spring, heaven sings. I still love you. I still love you. I still love you. After all that we've been through. Often no more is the family standing in calamity, looking into those eyes and say, you don't understand me, you don't know my story. Well, if I walk with you through Hades, will you rise with me in glory? That's why I write so serious. I'm writing for my sons and their sisters. I'm giving them my thoughts and my pictures. I can afford them these riches. We extorted the scriptures and exported a wish list. I admit I had a mistress. We used to lie and get tangled in spider webs of kisses. She'd run her hands through my hair, comb my beard, speak sweet nothings into my ear. I swear her name was Fair. She seduced me to the point her bed became my residence. They found her in a dish, left there, no evidence, no signs of remembrance.
This is still a good song, but it also gets kind of sad, emotional as well. Thanks for tuning in, guys. The Most Humble Show. Praise Jesus. The real Jesus. Guys, I hope you're ready, because the bomb's coming our way. Can you hear it? Can you hear that? Let me hear you say something.
to be. I don't trouble no man. What if you should trouble me again? Going to bring a bam 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 bam. Oh yeah, can you hear that? Can you hear that? Let's down and talk. Lately wait and murmur not. Soon you will find out the man I'm supposed to be. I don't trouble no man. But if you should trouble this man, it will bring a ham bam 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 bam. What a bam bam, sometimes a ham bam bam. Can you hear that? Oh, can you hear that? The man who fights for the right, not for the wrong. Come together, let's sit and talk. Neatly wait and murmur not. Soon you will find out the man I'm supposed to be.
Guys, we got so much different music coming at you this show. So much, you're not even ready.
One, verse 1. In the beginning, in the beginning. Yeah. In the beginning. In the beginning.
How was that? Were you mad when I did that? I just changed up the food.
We should have been born, but we never ever should have had.
Change up the food. Still eating the same stuff.
I had to cross 3 rivers.
This is Chocolate Genius.
About you.
The song's called Amazon. Chocolate Genius is a up-and-coming artist. They want your support. And we have a lot of up-and-coming artists out here these days. But some of them are making better music than others. And I always like to highlight the music that my friends put out. So this next song comes from my buddy Justin and his band, Sunblaze Lane. The song is called All I Ever Wanted, and it's kind of like no, you're not ready. You're not ready. I don't think you want it. I'm getting a message to play something different right now. We'll have that coming up. We're gonna have that coming up in a little bit. You can look forward to All I Ever Wanted by Sunblaze Lane. For now, let's go with Peace Like a River. Smooth. Nope, that's not working either. Dang it!
Hey, what's up, Ben? Mark here. Giving me a call, man. Haven't talked in a while. Just wanted to reach out, man. Call me when you can. Talk to you soon. Bye.
All right. Well, it's not every day. It's today. It's a brand new day. So you can forget it. You can forget about that part where I didn't find the tracks and embarrass myself. Thanks for still tuning in.
Wake up, wake up to a brand new day.
Wake up, wake up, wake up to a whole new way. It's the end of the day, every day it's a whole new day. Let me hear say yeah. Get paid when I wake up and one day it's on. Let me hear say yeah.
This is Linda Richardson, president of the Uptown Entertainment and Development Corporation. The Uptown Entertainment and Development Corporation is a non-profit, tax-exempt organization and is the owner of the historic Uptown Theater and WJYN 98.5 FM. The restoration of the Uptown Theater into a multimedia tech center needs your help. We are requesting donations to restore the Uptown Theater, to preserve R&B history, and renovate the theater into a performing arts venue. For more information, call 215-236-1878 or visit philadelphiauptowntheater.org and make an online donation.
Alright, as promised, The Way She Goes by Sunblaze Lane. You're tuned in to the Most Tumble Show, guys. Thanks.
My mind's shot in the sky like a celebration. Everything to lose, but I'm liberated. Desire set on fire, and you're the one to blame. But in this time of life, the stars are not aligned, and our love could fade away.
Not the game that I go out there and die for and play every game like it's my last. Not the game. We're talking about practice, man. I mean, how silly is that, man? We're talking about practice. I know I'm supposed to be there. I know I'm supposed to lead by example. I know that.
All right, guys, you enjoyed that. That was Sunblaze Lane, The Way She Goes. Check them out on Sunblaze Lane. They got a Bandcamp. They got a lot of... You get the internet. You get social media. Google Sunblaze Lane. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in, guys. This is Acquired in Heaven by Beautiful Eulogy coming up next. Maybe a weird transfer, but we'll see. I'm with you.
On that day we will sing of the name more excellent than angels, a purified bride, refined heart, speech, and mind, where unity and fellowship is perfected in the church, where divine love rests in the hearts of the inhabitants of the new earth, and receive a crown only to cast it down at the feet of the resurrected Jesus in a perfect ceaseless form of worship, singing glory to the liberating King who came not to conquer kingdoms but conquer hearts and restore men back to what they were intended for. An escape from this life marked by anguish, a great fountain of love that flows from heaven's gates awaits us. You can take this world, its joys and its fleeting pleasures, but give us Jesus, our future hope and our greatest treasure, the fulfillment of our expectation, with nothing to separate us, nothing to hinder the saints from the greatest expression of adoration, finally fit with language to describe, with the right words to express the richness of eternal possession, the blessing of inheritance, where God will be seen through purified eyes, purged from the sin that blinded us from viewing God as glorified, where love will be expressed with a perfect affection. Until then, we wait with expectation for all that we will acquire in heaven.
Lord, you did everything required to save us and bring us into your presence, so to know you and behold you is our heart's desire. There is nothing higher, nothing greater to acquire. Holy, holy, holy is the song of the choir. Your people sing your praises, gathered from all the nations. We were chosen to be holy and blameless before the earth's foundation, and it's only on the basis of your glorious grace. And we will never grow tired of gazing upon your face and falling before your feet, worshiping at your throne. Your appearance is like carnelian and precious gemstones, like nothing we've ever seen. Your glory never fades, the Lamb of God who was slain to wash away sin's stain. We were ransomed by your blood, your loss was our gain, and you live forevermore, Lord, forever you will reign. The King of all kings, name above every name, and everyone who trusts in you will not be put to shame.
We'll stick with the rap. Coming up, we got Dorian Gray, Uncommon.
Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. That's what they talk about it all. I live it, I do it. 3 seconds on the clock, and I ain't afraid to pull it. Heavyweight flow, got it heavy on my dually.
You know what the best part of my day is? For about 10 seconds from when I pull up to the curb and when I get to your door. Because I think maybe I'll get up there and I'll knock on the door and you won't be there. No goodbye, no see you later, no nothing. I'm just left.
I ride switch, bust in the kickflip. Stay fly like Fern in the Misfits. G.O.D. lives in my cockpit. First class to the moon, no stopping. Rocking some alien shows. Draped in my alien clothes. Never seen a better crowd flip out. Well, the words that he wrote, I live out. These living wonders inside that we spit out. I feel my heart racing, earth shaking. Get the people ready cause the dam's breaking. We gon' flood the earth, homie Trump the curse. I'm like an OBN delivery, I usher the birth. Second time around, in my zone I feel it. Rep my king, better go high villain. Royal bloodline, no brainwash pillage. And I'm coming to a city near you, Lord willing. Gray.
People call these things imperfections, but they're not. Oh, that's the good stuff. And then we get to choose who we let into our weird little worlds. You're not perfect, sport. And let me save you the suspense. This girl you met, she isn't perfect either.
His compulsion was my liberation, and my compulsion was to hit the bricks and disappear from his pursuit, but didn't make it. While I'm hiding from the voice of something bigger than my hatred for some Christians or an organized religion. And almost out of spite, I hit my knees and prayed to him. The most reluctant convert the world has seen today, but still, the selfish prodigal's return to beg his father was his voluntary choice to be a convert, not a martyr. I was dragged into the kingdom, gag, kicking and screaming about, beaten down by guilt and reason. Reason was loud, but he was not a reason, he was reason itself. And my defenses fell and shattered when I reached for the shelves. Tried to hate him or dismiss him, burning endless wicks, I barely rested. You see, the universe rings truest when you fairly test it. Damascus was my tongue and spirits cried every sentence. And every passing minute doubts diminished, now I'm with him. His compulsion was my liberation, and my compulsion was to lift this infinite abyss and praise it like a risen savior. To praise it like it ever cared for my condition, and worship golden calves I built to justify my limits. I built those Babel towers, pissed at him, I counted hours. Pissed, I'm just a coward, still convinced that I could have the power. Skyscrapers touching nothing but a false endeavor, and now we're speaking different tongues and I'm as lost as ever. Surprised by joy, impatient is the wind. Mr. Words are worth the shape is from within. I gave him every bit of hatred a broken atheist can give, and he gave me every bit of patience my broken neighbors never did. I was surprised by it, I was surprised by him, and I denied him every time my tired mind eyed him. And I was right beside him, and I was dying by him, even when I said I'd rather die than try to find him.
All of eternity, God made a pact, a covenant agreement to make the son a ransom, to die in a place of the dead, and to rise from death to raise alive all of the elect. 2 points, death and resurrection, promises proclaimed beforehand about the one who has descended as the seed of Eve, of Abraham and David, to be proclaimed as the Son of God raised from the grave. Is loving grace and benefits communicated through signs and types in an OT administration, from Adam to Abraham, from Moses to David. The gospel was preached and proclaimed, they were blessed and elated. And so now the thesis, the gospel's not new to apostles, cause Jesus was present to bless his old covenant saints. One church, one covenant of grace, this is great.
Jesus the thief was presented in Genesis. His anatomy had to be stored for redemption. Jesus the thief was presented in Genesis. The king who died is the glad resurrector.
Way before Abraham, we see his son Isaac strapped to an altar to be sacrificed. This Act of faith, indeed, this may surprise us. Why did God tell him to murder and kill his prize gift, his only son to whom belonged the promise? Abraham considered that God could raise from death his offspring, indeed he did, although we speak figuratively, appoints us to a precious promise, the death and resurrection of Christ, communicated to this old covenant saint through signs, shadows, and types. And the apostle Paul speaks to us in Galatians. He was blessed by this gospel, and all the nations indeed would be blessed too. And through him the seed of the woman would rescue Jews and Gentiles too. That's why I'm so hyped to know that it's all Christ who saves and preserves his whole church by his whole might.
Jesus the seed was presented in Genesis. His anatomy had to be sold for redemption. Jesus the seed was presented in Genesis. The king who died is the glad resurrector.
We read in Hebrews 6 to indeed convince the heirs of the promise.
Yo, thanks for tuning in, guys, to the Most Humble Show, where we like to play music. There's two kinds, good and bad, so we play good music, and we're Christians, so we want to praise the Lord. So I don't necessarily play Christian music, but always trying to praise the Lord through what I do. Up next, we got another one by Timothy Brindle off of his album, The Unfolding. This one's called The Wilderness. I'll probably cut it off after Zay the Blacksmith verse. That's one of my favorite, probably my favorite rapper on this track. And then before that, we had Surprised by Joy, Heath McNeese. And before that, we had Uncommon, Dorian Gray. All right, thanks for tuning in.
My name is Abram, yo, I used to serve other gods. My ways were pagan, but I couldn't resist his summons call. I came to gain in many days across rugged soil, but since he's the living God, he's worth it just to suffer hard. Some think I need my brain examined, cause I left my father's house for the land God gave me, but it's plagued with major famine. With lies I'm struggling, a sojourner suffering. I go down to Egypt, but the Lord will bring me up again. He's telling me this eternal is my homeland, but I'm dwelling in tent, sojourner in my own land. Though I'm battered and I'm bruised, I set the pattern for these Jews of sufferers who trust your word. 11th chapter of Hebrews. See, I'm the forefather of many suffering sons of God who preferred this to being whoremongers. Though it's a dark call and getting hard often, he'll bring us into glory cause our faithful God's sovereign.
Loved by my father and despised by my brethren, tossed in a pit and then sold by these henchmen. A slave in Egypt, but the Lord's who I'm trusting in. He's preserving the nations, I'll trust he'll raise me up again. His wisdom's sufficient, though I'm a slave in this prison. Betrayed by my kinsmen, but by grace I'll forgive them. Raised up by God to provide for all the nations, to eat of this bread and be saved from starvation. As for my brothers who sought after to kill me, I'm forgiving their sin and invite them to come feast with me. Into lawless hands I was handed over, but now I reign over the land by the hand of Jehovah. I trusted him who indeed was able to raise me up from out of the pit and release me from slavery. Trust and believe in the one who will certainly raise thee, the promised seed who suffers as king in order to save thee.
It's been a rugged ride through this wilderness, surviving this pilgrimage. I've seen your people wildin' while you providing the illest gifts. I've seen your work restoring, turning bitter water sweet. When you gave us bread from heaven, it was more than we could eat. You know, trooping through the desert, it was never pleasant though. I always had this feeling that you would have never let us go, cause you heard the cries from your children suffering in Egypt. Though you're not obliged to, with signs and wonders you were freed us. We suffered in the desert, tempted and dwelling in tents, but in this wilderness, Yahweh's tent dwelled in our midst. And now you brought me to this mountain on which I have my last moments. It's tough to digest, but it's the promised land that I'm beholding. And even though I never know its valleys or its peaks in this wilderness, I've grown to know my Lord and I have peace. Though we don't deserve to be your people, thank you that you chose us. With this last breath, I plead that you receive your servant Moses.
How you feeling, my friend? This is Timmy. I'm calling you up right now. It's about 4 p.m. on Saturday afternoon. And, well, you know, it's just because I was trying to reach you to wish you a happy Thanksgiving, and also to see how you've been feeling and stuff lately, you know, make sure I'm checking out for prayer requests. So give me a call back if you want, but if not,
I say if man do me wrong, Santa always make me strong. I'm with your positive vibes and determination. I will forever sit a righteous song. Come along. Hey, come make we sing just a righteous song. Hey, say, come along. Give thanks and praise unto the Almighty One. So, what they gonna do to stop me now?
there is nothing that they do can get me out. I'm gonna sing for the people right now. Yow, yow, right now. I'm gonna need what they gonna do to stop me now. But there is nothing that they do can get me out. I'm gonna sing for us.
Took a set at me now with a spelling book. She worked me middling hard for about an hour, and then the widow made her ease up. I couldn't stood it much longer. And then for an hour it was deadly dull, and I was fidgety.
This one's dedicated to my brother Noah Alessi. Thanks for tuning in.
You're listening to community radio at its best. Uptown Radio, WJYN, 98.5 FM, serving Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The opinions of this program are not the opinions of the station management or the Uptown Entertainment and Development Corporation.
Hope you guys are enjoying this instrumental jazz jive. This is Soul Live 1 and 7. Thankful for everyone who's tuned in to the Most Humble Show. Thank you for all my followers on Instagram. Wow, that sounds so shallow when you say it out loud. Imagine if you had to explain Instagram followers to someone from like 200 years ago, and you're like, yeah, I got like 10,000 followers on Instagram. And they'd be like, 10,000 people, that's cool. What's Instagram? It's like, well, I post pictures of my life there. And so I have 10,000 people who look at mostly what I eat or, kind of touched up pictures of my life that's not really real. And so they follow me there. It would be hard to explain without sounding. It just sounds stupid, honestly. Social media is stupid. If you think social media is stupid, text me, 215-421-8229. Or find me on Facebook and Instagram. This is We Are Family, Sister Sledge. Woo! Keep it up with the funk flow.
Huckleberry, sit up straight. Pretty soon she would say, don't gap and stretch like that, Huckleberry. Why don't you try to be
Are you in the need for a mortgage? Low closing costs, low interest rates, and phenomenal service. No, really. We will treat you like family. Call Steve Furman with Allied Mortgage Group, 484-762-8118. 20 years of experience in the Philadelphia area. Give us a call, 484-762-8118. Allied Mortgage is an equal opportunity lender, and I'm licensed in both New Jersey and Pennsylvania. NMLS number 199530.
Just make me smile while you're there, so I bend it up.
Has anyone ever asked you if they can
Who
put you
tell
on
you
hold?
fi go spend it up? And equally you can believe and no blend it up. Not jump on your money and no know say you feeling it up.
Then what? Still gonna put you on hold. Just wanted to remind everyone the second half of the show is brought to you by 7 T's Pizza and Steve Furman for Allied Mortgage Group. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. Keep on rocking in the free world and doot 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 doot. We drink too much, we smoke too much, we laugh too little, we drive too fast, we get too angry, we stay up too late, get too tired, read too little, watch TV too much. We've multiplied our possessions and we reduced our values. We talk too much, we love too seldom, we hate too often. We learn how to make a living but not a life. We've added years to life, not life to years. George Carlin, guys, I don't even think he's a Christian when he said that. But imagine the wisdom and the beauty of the words that would be found in God's word. Why don't you check that out and quote that to me, huh? Why don't you quote the Bible to me to quote back to me after I shared my quote? Quote me, guys. Share your quotables. If it's in the Bible, that'd be great. If it's not, we'll take it. If it's appropriate, share the advice that you've gotten or been given. God bless. Be well.
She needs a gentle touch. She said, love me up, need it to hold me up, she know into nothing that's rough. All she needs is a gentle touch. Woman, you need to know, style and fashion, it not do it. Smart intellect, spiritually fit. Step up in her life, no you can't follow it. Two hearts may come in pile and a lip. No say sometime at night you can't sleep. True, you don't know, say beauty skin deep. Smile on your face inside your whip. Real love, she can't see.
The most humble.
Love me up, I need you to hold me up, She know into the things that's rough. All she really wants is your gentle touch. She said, "Try just love me up, I need you to hold me up, She know into the things that's rough. All she really wants is your gentle touch. She say you got to be someone out there. I really need to know. In my life I want to feel if the vibe called love is real. She wants to know if there's someone out there. She needs to know that they care. Inside she wants to feel if this vibe called love is real.
Verse 1. In the beginning. In the beginning. In the beginning.
She say you nah know the place where me came from. Someone not beat me, make me feel like a real drum. Well, every time she give a love, she
In the beginning.
Especially she don't have no one to talk to. Her own mother boyfriend say you want some. Well, mama beg she please because she need the light bill. She can't sleep at night because she can't get her chance. Love me up, need to hold me up,
Well, like a belt and a buckle, that's how I want to stay close to your Lord God each and every day. Living in your presence, I will never go astray. I praise and worship without delay. Yeah, yeah. Lord, I want to wrap myself around you, and I want to tell you that I love you. Cause when I'm in your presence I can't help myself but to express myself. But I want drop of blood until the day walk away. Cause I will always praise him in gospel reggae. I got to read my Bible so me not go astray. Cause in your eyes our life is like a day.
Hey guys, what's going on? Sorry, I just heard him say gospel reggae, and that makes me think I'm so happy for music that uplifts my soul, points me to God, and keeps me balanced here on earth as well. Praise God for good music. If this music blesses you in any way, it would be an honor. Let me know. 215-421-8229.
So when me shut me eye and lift me hand in a the place, I saw me one day 19 just land in a the place. That can't happen without relationship. That's why me have to be a diligent man in a the race. When all the children I got me as one in a the place. Like the upper room it can go grand in a the place. Me no want no rap to cry out, me a play my part. Me no want stick standing a me place. And the solid rap me them me standing a the grace. If God praise a pillar me belong in a the case. Me want Jesus see me so much that him tell him Father, every man in this man in a me face. I wanna be close to you, closer than ever. Jesus, don't wanna be far away. Every day and every night. Hey, hey, I wanna be close to you. I would have never want to be the presence. Don't wanna be far away. Hey, hey, you're gonna know. Listen. If a relationship me want you, we give me. And some really have to stay close to you. Him stick closer than a brother, you know see me. And even closer than my mommy and my crew. Sure. And me for leave that me not gonna do. No. And if me leave what me I gonna do. Instead me check and see me really need a closer walk for you. So me let go all the things me said the word me start to recruit. In that Ephesians when me go and find the full on my suit. The breastplate of righteousness.
Things are taking a curve. An unseen curve has been taken. This is a song I didn't even think I'd play something by Dolly Parton on my show, but whatever. This is The Cruel War by Dolly Parton. Coming up after that, we're going to have It's Alright by Pop, etc. After that, I know, I talked too close to the mic. Sorry about that. Alright, we have 4 songs coming up. Cruel War by Alison Krauss, Dolly Parton. Next up, It's Alright by Pop, etc. After that, we're going to have Yeah by the Golden Dogs. And then by much popular demand, by repeated requests, almost incessant requesting, we're going to play All I Ever Wanted by Sunblaze Lane. Thanks for tuning in. This is the most humble show, because God says, humble yourself.
The cruel war is raging. Johnny has to fight, and I long to be with him from morning till night. I long to be with him. It grieves my heart so. Won't you let me come with you? No, my love, no. Tomorrow is Sunday. Monday is the day your captain will call you, and you must obey. Your captain will call you. It grieves my heart so. Won't you let me come with you? No, my love, no. No. Clothing I'll put on, and I could march as your comrade. As we go along, I could pass as your comrade. No one will ever know. Won't you let me come with you? No, my
It's easy to sum it up when you just talk about practice. We sitting here, I supposed to be the franchise player, and we in here talking about practice. I mean, listen, we talking about practice. Not a game, not a game, not a game. You're talking about practice. Not a game. Not the game that I go out there and die for and play every game like it's my last. Not the game. We talking about practice, man.
Oh, yes, yes.
So we marched into battle.
It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Believe me when I say it's alright. As long as I know, as long as I know that you love me, I believe that it's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Oh honey, it's alright. As long as I know, as long as I know that you love me, I believe that it's alright. And all my friends tell me that you found somebody new, and they report to me every little thing that you do. But as long as you tell me that it's all untrue, I'll believe that it's alright. It's alright. It's alright.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy again, the Dawn on the Trill Humble Show with Ben Alessi. You already know how to do it. We're gonna keep it locked down here on Trill Humble Show. Boom, America.
You're listening to community radio at its best. Uptown Radio, WJYN, 98.5 FM, serving Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The opinions of this program are not the opinions of the station management or the Uptown Entertainment and Development Corporation.
Alright, that time again in the show where we're going to play our featured artist, Sunblaze Lane, featured track, All I Ever Wanted. Personally, I think it sounds like an amped up, simple plan with, I don't know their lead singer name's voice, but it's distinct, it's good. A little, definitely more grown up than Simple Plan. More complicated plan. Alright, Sunblaze Lane, The Way She Goes, All I Ever Wanted. Thanks for tuning in. I talk too much. I need to stop talking so much. Is this thing on?
My mind's shot in the sky like a celebration. Everything to lose, but I'm liberated. Desire set on fire and you're
she'll take you far away. So keep your eyes open and that love alive, 'cause baby, I'm on my way. I can't let you go, I gotta let you know that you're the only one for me. So say a little prayer at the chapel door as we run out into the street. The past is past, what's done is done. Lost is meant to die, but our love will always run. And could you be all I ever wanted, all I ever needed, just a little bit more? And can't you see, you're all I ever wanted, all I ever needed?
I don't think she sees it, guys. I don't think she knows. I don't think she can see it. Somewhere out there, there's someone who's the one. She doesn't know she's the one, and I'm trying to tell her. She just doesn't get it. That's what I feel like he's trying to say. She doesn't get it. Why doesn't she get it? Mom, the meatloaf!
There's a fracture in the color bar, in the backseat of a parked car, by the liquor store with a street light. Keep her company till the next night. In the same time, there's the same scar, in the same glow of the liquor store, by the freeway with a headlight. Keep her company till the next night. Oh, gravity, why can't we seem to keep it together? Sons of my enemies, why can't we seem to keep it together? In the back room of the Pentagon, there's a thin man with a line drawn, with a red jaw and a red bite. Watch your headline on the next night.
Does anyone remember when the Pentagon got hit by a plane? Not like, just asking sentimentally, but not like in a positive sense, in a scarring way. But I remember that. Do you remember that?
In these long days we yearn for peace.
This is,
I just need
one I'm
relief.
waiting for.
I feel like we're strangers sentenced to an eternity. And where did it go wrong? Cause I can't clearly see, but we chose this life. I chose you, and you chose me. I'm coming home to the same fight that I left this morning, and it's constant to the point that I've forgotten what the point is. And is it pointless? Cause everyone's saying it's communication, but I ain't got the patience to maintain all these changes. Cause we're talking, but really we ain't even speaking. I know we made some vows, but they're getting harder to believe in. These mixed messages, they turn to text. And the only reason it's effortless is cause we don't wanna try to put all the effort in. And I stay late at work while your friends tell you there's better things. And she'd wishing I call home, but all she's got is a wedding ring. But I'm coming home cause baby I wanna try, but this distance of miss has got me reminiscing of you and I.
I'm here, you're there. There's no
I get tired of that guy talking. I'm sorry. This is Delight by Beggars. Delight by Beggars.
Complete love caused to stir reflections of your light. And on day one you made the light to separate the day from night.
This is the part of the show where I'm hoping you're driving home. Maybe I'm just sitting back, having a cup of tea. Thanks for tuning in.
The void before the ocean storm, the Godhead overjoyed. And on day two you made the sky, the water deep and space so high. Oh, the joy your spirit brings, all creation's praises ring. I have found your happiness, 'cause you were happy first. of personhood, found whole in Jesus Christ. Through him are all things good, and on day 3 you made the ground. The seas pushed back, dry land was found. You freely done your work, no need to supplement, no sequence to rework, no human hands will lend. And on day 4 you set the time where sun and moon rule as a sign. Oh, the joy your spirit brings, all creation's praises ring. I have found your happiness, 'cause you were happy first. Life in and of yourself, no words to satisfy, completely whole you dwell, no creature to rely. And on day 5 you made the swarms, each fish and bird you gladly formed. The Father's perfect love, begotten in the Son.
Hey, this is Rob Lawrence from Rob Lawrence Real Estate. Thanks for checking out the show. Really big fan myself. If you're buying a house in Pennsylvania, Delaware, or Maryland, happy to help you out. I got that. If you want to buy...
If you want a house, call Rob Lawrence.
Living in a fugue state. We are living in. We are living in a fugue state. We are. I know sometimes you feel like there's no consistency. And you get piled up like you no longer live in reality. See, Babylon system traffic put we in captivity. I'm getting real fed up of the industry. There's a legitimate reason for my delinquency. Not gonna let them put a cap on my creativity. We are living in a fugue state. We are living in. We are living in a fugue state.
Go ahead and just wrap it up my show. Just finished recording, actually.